got another one. Now, I had said something about this fight. Guy Trinidad, when he gave a nigga a cartoon hickey across his eye, and Bull was way more dieseler than he ever was. It's one of the best Trinidad fights I ever seen in my life. And I want to run that back for the people who did not see it. This shit was major. When you see this hickey, oh my God. First off, Bull came in looking like the Hawk. I thought he was going Hawk smash Trinidad, but Trinidad wound up giving him the hickey of all hickeys over his fucking eye. And you seen it grow. With that being said, here we go.
Tonight. Punch stat numbers, Larry.
A lot of numbers. What does it mean? THIAM's 93 punches around were made against fighters that weren't household names anywhere except in their own households.
Damn.
If he can do half as well as this against Trinidad, we might have a fight. Both of them throw jabs, but mainly are known for their big punching power.
Rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
The FELIX Trinidad MAMADOU THIAM fight is scheduled for 12 rounds using the unified rules of the Association of Boxing Commissions. There is no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight, and you cannot be saved by the bell in any round, including the 12th and final round. Jim.
You know what this is. We're giving y'all 5 seconds.
And MAMADOU THIAM will enter the ring first.
You gotta turn that down.
From Senegal to France.
You gotta turn that down. I ain't trying to get copyrighted. You gonna come out the whole shit only to get your shit lumped? You a weirdo. As soon as he make it to the ring, man, I'm gonna turn this shit back up, man. Cause he on some other shit. You gonna come out the whole shit only to get knocked the fuck out. Come on now. Come on. This is crazy. It looked like his shit was already swole, man. He just needed Trinidad to swell the rest. All right, is you done playing this shit? Let's go. Let me hear it. See, he drawn. He drawn. I still heard Hove in the background. Said Trinidad was 30-1 favorite, huh? Oh yeah, he was fighting regular niggas from his country.
Has the appearance of a stakes horse against an allowance horse.
Come on, Trinidad. I don't know if I'm gonna get copywritten for that. Come on, Trinidad. Come on, make this quick. Make this quick, my guy. Yeah, Trinidad had crazy strength, man. For him to be skinny like that, he ain't had no muscles. Nigga just strong. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Trinidad. Get your ass in the ring. Y'all acting like Trinidad wasn't that ball back in the day. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Birdman hand rub. Let's go. I'm gonna cut this song the fuck off, man. So I can turn the volume up. He went into that. I hope they don't get me for that. Only in America, Don King. Puerto Rico. Oh. When I do these videos, I'm definitely gonna have to like start it at the face off in the middle of the ring. Are they still playing that shit, man? Yo, turn that shit the fuck off. Ah. Here we go.
Arena here in beautiful Miami, Florida, for the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Don King Productions, the American Airlines Arena, and HBO Sports in association with Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, Wyndham Way, the right way, and the undisputed king of beers, Budweiser. This World Championship is sanctioned by the World Boxing Association, President Gilberto Mendoza, Supervisor Aurelio Fiengo. This is along with the Florida State Boxing Commission. The chairman is Alvin Enton, Vice Chairman Eduardo La Casa, Commissioners Alida Waldman, Jerry Wages, and Dr. Donald Perry, the Executive Director, Chris Meffert. Our three judges scoring this bout from ringside: from Montreal, Canada, Guy Jutras; from Miami, Florida, Bill Ray; and from Leesburg, Florida, Frank Skilbred. And the third man to the ring, the referee in charge of this bout, working in this his 13th world title bout, Jorge Alonso. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Super Welterweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Miami, it's time for the main event of the evening. Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing black trunks with gold trim, hailing from and representing Paris, France. He weighed in at a trim and ready 152 1/2 pounds. With a fine record of 33 wins, only one loss. He has 30 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the European champion and the WBA #1 ranked contender, introducing the challenger.
Oh, you beating up European niggas. What is your nickname?
And his opponent across the ring is the defending world champion on my left in the red corner. Truly one of boxing's great stars, entering the ring wearing black trunks with gray trim and fighting out of Coupe Alto, Puerto Rico. He weighed in at the super welterweight limit of 154 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign to the ring with 37 wins, no losses, 30 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former welterweight world champion and the current undefeated WBA super welterweight champion of the world. Aquí está el gran campeón puertorriqueño y mundial, introducing FELIX. TRINIDAD.
Let's go.
Once again, a referee in charge of the bout now to give instructions, Jorge Alonso.
TRINIDAD. MAMADOU.
Here we go.
MAMADOU right here. Tito, acá. All right, fighters, I gave you the instructions earlier in the dressing room today, all right? Remember my instructions, obey my commands at all times, and protect yourself at all times. Any questions from this corner? Any questions from this corner? No. At the bell, come out and give me a clean fight. Let's go. Touch him up. Touch him up. Give me that. Come here. Come here. Right here. It's too early to start that. Let's go.
Jim, it's axiomatic in boxing that a fighter as good and distinguished as Trinidad can only be beaten in his prime by himself if he hasn't taken care of business and preparation for a fighter of this caliber.
He's not that kind of fighter, or at least he hasn't been in the past. But
Go.
FELIX TRINIDAD is a notoriously slow starter. So too is MAMADOU THIAM. It'll be interesting to see if one of the two tries to step up and take advantage of the other in that regard. And of course, as you know, Trinidad has been down in the early rounds of a half-dozen fights in his career, including the last one against David Reed. Every time he got up to knock the man out in front of him.
Tito's got no sweat on his body. Dry body. MAMADOU as well, but he seems to be a little looser. You see the veins in his arms. Means he's done some shadow boxing in the dressing room.
Should every fighter warm to a lather in the dressing room, George?
The warmer you are, the better. You don't want to be out there cold and get hit on the chin. Evidently, that's been a habit of Trinidad. He probably has not learned his art for warming up in the dressing room. Everybody's got their own.
Great jab from Trinidad as he backs up.
MAMADOU has got to be careful and steady. If you knock him down, don't try to finish him. You've thrown 300 right hands in the gym. Don't try to throw 600 in the fight. Win every round. Knock him down every round. Don't try to finish him off. And Trinidad, of course, use your jab, stiff it, keep it stiff. Go to the body to make certain this guy doesn't get his coordination going for throwing double lefts, double rights.
First round, tentative. Both
He's too
fighters
slow.
seeking just to try to get their legs under them a little bit. Trinidad with a now big left uppercut and left hook.
That's the one that gave him the hickey.
And now THIAM stunned by the left. He's never faced a fighter with Trinidad's punching power before.
We're gonna have that hickey. That hickey about to start growing.
Taken back by FELIX TRINIDAD's strength. THIAM still wobbling as Trinidad looks for a rare early knockout. And look at the right eye of MAMADOU THIAM.
He did that in the first round.
You know you got to hold. No one's taught this guy how to grab, clinch, hold on. You can't get out of it by fighting, just hold him.
Takes a left hook to the body. Blocks some of the other stuff upstairs.
He's done everything but clinch. If he can get out of this round, Trinidad is going to expel a lot of his energy. That corner is going to have a hard time working on that eye.
Yeah, that
if he finishes the round.
Do you think Trinidad got a thumb in on that eye? I mean, what would account for that swelling?
I don't think so. This guy just got hit with a lot of shots. He had his gloves in front of his face. That hurts. And it pushes your thumb into your eye.
That might have happened because THIAM's right eye is in bad shape. THIAM makes it out of the round.
Oh man.
But plenty the worse for wear.
You got muscles for nothing, my guy.
CompuBox numbers are overwhelming. Trinidad landed 40 of 67 shots in a rare big first round. The big first round made possible by the fact that MAMADOU THIAM has never seen this kind of competition and couldn't handle Felix's punch when first he felt it.
Trinidad better finish him out because this guy has the capability of becoming stronger as the fight goes.
No, you don't.
You heard him. Don't let him recover.
I ain't see him throw a meaningful punch yet.
Shape, but if you get a little confidence,
nothing to hurt him, nothing.
You can sustain. You don't want him to get that confidence. You heard
George
him,
Foreman, you always fucking hyping motherfuckers up, man. Dude is trash.
A big puncher. You don't do that. You go left and right, then go to him.
And they told us that he had worked in the gym on a new fight plan, that he had worked in the gym on doing something different, that the something different would be to go side to side and be more elusive. But of course, if you've had 33 fights and you've done one thing, that's what you're likely to do when you get into the ring.
MAMADOU is more effective when he can get in a right, double left, double right. You get that rhythm going, he can give you trouble. He hasn't gotten it going yet.
Now he tries to come with the left hook. MAMADOU seeming to understand that his best defense here will be a good offense. And now he begins to try to put Trinidad back on his heels by attacking and keeping it going.
Trinidad, you see, he moves to MAMADOU's left because that eye just, to his left, I'm sorry, MAMADOU's right eye is just doesn't see a thing.
Right, so Trinidad's moving toward the bad eye to set up and attack that target.
You can stay out of harm's way whenever you want. Go to his left when you want to hit him, then go back to the right for safety.
THIAM chasing Trinidad and trying to seize the initiative. Trinidad will look for an opportunity to counter with his left hand. MAMADOU had better be very careful when he throws the right.
Trinidad had better establish his left jab because this guy's tasted his best stuff now. Now he's going to come on. You lose a lot of energy trying to knock him out, and he's coming on.
And THIAM knocks Trinidad back with a right hand. Low blow from Trinidad. THIAM walks through it. This guy is strong.
And you know, he hasn't got his rhythm going yet. But that eye is going to be the telling story tonight.
Another huge left hook from FELIX Trinidad, and THIAM comes back anyway.
Here's a guy, MAMADOU, who can take the punishment and still be there.
Look at your eye, dog. You talking about some, come on. Oh, man.
Uppercut starts his THIAM.
I'm sorry.
And with the eye shut like that, cannot see the left hand coming. Cannot see the left hand coming. Trinidad doing big damage in the last 30 seconds of the round.
Fighter of this quality.
So you're saying already he's stronger than David Reed?
Absolutely. Very strong. I very rarely have ever seen Trinidad starting off the fight circling his opponent. It's the opponent who circled away from him. But he has shown some respect for the fact that this guy is very strong. And then in the second half of the round, he goes at him.
Punch that numbers in round two. Trinidad 19 of 45. THIAM 19 of 57.
MAMADOU has just never run into that kind of power before. Some fighters know about it, and some have never seen it. This is a new thing for him. You just can't cover up. You got to move your head and your body. You just can't hold your hands up this time.
Poignant sight between rounds as the ring doctor leaned in over the ropes to try to get a look at THIAM's right eye. MAMADOU's father, here from France, stepped up on the apron and leaned in with him. He wanted to see how his son was doing.
That's how he racked up the record he got. He was fighting Frenchmen. You saw, like, just fighting Europeans, and then when you come over here to the States, where they got real hands, real skill.
Your waist moving, don't stand still for nothing.
What is it about Felix's technique that makes him such a big puncher, George?
It's something inborn. The old saying, he was blessed.
But part of it is He's committed to his punches. He takes the chance because he is
fight. That's right. Throw the blows, boy.
Hey, THIAM commits to his punches too.
Well, he commits, but he just doesn't have what nature has given Trinidad, power.
It's not just power, it's also technique, I think, George.
This is pure power. Some guys can do the same thing and nothing happens.
The right eye is grotesque. The right eye is swollen, completely shut, totally grotesque. Not sure how long the doctor will let THIAM continue, particularly since he can't see Felix's left hand coming.
Trinidad doesn't have big arms. He doesn't have exceptionally big shoulders.
And he looks stiff-legged in there sometimes.
It's like Bob Foster. They just do something.
Oh, he quit.
Can't have any more. THIAM asked the
I
referee to
forgot
stop.
how this shit, and he just walked away after that. He's a quitter.
For him to continue.
You deserve to lose.
You hate to see
You ain't
him
no
do it,
warrior.
but it wasn't going to get any better for him.
You are not no Wakanda warrior.
You know he is.
You a quitter.
He wouldn't have quit unless he found the situation just impossible.
You a quitter.
He just has never seen that kind of power delivered to him.
From the first uppercut left hook combination, that was
look
it.
at Trinidad, he just doesn't seem to have the look for uppercuts. He has.
So in closing it out in round 3, Felix Trinidad landed 29 of 46 power shots. And it would have been that way. It would have been target practice as long as they continued.
Tell you about De La Hoya fighting a very smart fight. Never did stop moving at all.
Yep. No, De La Hoya's first 7 rounds against Trinidad were as masterful can be.
When he was sucking up for air, he kept moving. Trinidad is one of those guys that you look at and it's all in his face. Something inside of him. We call it the gift.
Born to fight. As Larry Merchant said, God had a fighter in mind.
That's true. Larry called that one right.
Trinidad was built different.
Well, so now the ball moves into Fernando Vargas's court. And Vargas, coming off of his huge win over Ike Quartey, will try to beat a mandatory challenger named Ross Thompson in August to set himself up for a meeting with Trinidad. Let's look back at some of the damage that was done toward the end. And that's when MAMADOU THIAM decided he had enough. You can see how badly swollen the eye was. And THIAM seemed to realize that Trinidad's left hand is his big weapon. There was nothing he was going to be able to do to stop it.
And you think about it, this guy made Trinidad fight a fight he wasn't even intending to fight. He was in his face from bell to bell.
Yep.
Get up off the canvas, get right back into his face. I think he made Trinidad a better fighter tonight.
Yeah, he made him look good by getting punched in the face.
It takes a fight like that to make a fighter step up as far as quality and punching power. Now he has the faith in his own power.
I imagine Felix, you know, to the degree that fighters enjoy this kind of thing, he had to enjoy that. A guy who would stand right in front of him and fight him.
You bring your punching bag to the center of the ring.
That's what he does.
And that's what he had.
Absolutely.
MAMADOU was a punching bag tonight.
Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. for the official particulars on the TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 2 minutes, 48 seconds in round number 3. Fighter unable to continue. Our referee in charge stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated and still the WBA
Trinidad
Welterweight champion of the world, FELIX Trinidad.
Don't do that shit to me. Cut that bullshit out. No, don't cut that bullshit out. Don't pull that shit on me. No, fuck that shit.
There you have it. What the punch stats? Let's see.
Numbers totally dominated by
96,
Trinidad. 96 out of 175 to 34 out of 136.
Oh, he washed him.
Tito, a notoriously slow starter, as we told you at the beginning of the fight, forced to come out and start a little faster by the aggressive style of THIAM. And after he landed the first uppercut left hook combination and broke up THIAM's eye, he had a target to work with, and there was every reason to continue to be aggressive. 72 out of 118 power punches. If Felix Trinidad does that against you, you're going home early, and you're going home hurt, and that's what's happening with MAMADOU THIAM. Heck of a performance by Trinidad, and one more thing, George. He looks so comfortable at 154 pounds.
Like punch stats look one-sided.
Had him in mind when he made a boxer.
Yep.
This guy's he's got the whole package, and he's just going to get better.
Tremendous performance by Trinidad via an interpreter. Let's see what he has to say to Larry Merchant.
All right, thank you, Jim. Congratulations, Tito. You usually don't start this fast. What was there about your opponent?
That was one of Trinidad's best performances, man. He fucked him up real bad, gave him the hickey of all hickeys, and made him quit. So that's gonna wrap up this episode. Retro Fisticuffs Rewind. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. And I'm out. Peace.